recent trend in music videos and commercials, roller skating has seemed to roll back into popularity. I've always wanted to own a pair of roller skates or at least go roller skating. Thanks to a tip from a friend who told me about a roller skating night, my dream would come true. Out the door I went with my recorder in hand to the local community center. When I entered the roller rink, it was a far cry from the old school roller discos of the past. The rink was a hardwood floor that hosted many other sports, and you could tell. No flashy lights accompanied the night, although there was a lot of disco music. But it didn't matter. I was here to skate. Only problem is, I didn't know how. Well, no time like the present to learn, and I found Doug Chaplin, a veteran skater of 51 years. After a few laps around the rink, I had to stop and ask him, why is roller skating making its comeback?
We were just looking. There's at least 7 music videos that have roller skating either as a feature or in the background. There's been commercials that was using roller skating. 5 movies in the last 5 years, that all featured roller skating, which is now getting people interested again.
Veteran skaters passed me one by one on the floor as I felt like I was going a kilometer an hour. Although my dream was coming true, I was curious about the old school roller discos in London.
Early 70s to late 80s was the big time. At that time, we had as many as 3 rinks in London. You had Skateland, then Wheels opened up on First Street, a little bit smaller, also a plastic-coated floor. Great lighting, ran for 10 years.
As I continued to skate around and around, Doug shared with me more about skate night.
The skaters that are here, that you're looking at on this floor right now, come from as far as Windsor through to Brantford and Cambridge, Guelph, up to Stratford, Sarnia, because we're the only one around.
Though I had learned the basics, and by that I mean how to go forward, the pace quickly changed to backward skating.
That's a backward skating in reverse direction now.
After being close to falling for more than 3 times, I decided that it was time to hang up my skates and call it a night. So I headed out the door with a blister on my foot, which is apparently very common for new skaters. I'd be back later to talk with Sue Seppian, the supervisor for the North London Optimist Community Centre. Sue greeted me into her office where I asked her if the recent interest in roller skating was just a fad.
Oh, I think it's here to stay. We're getting over 300 people on a Saturday night coming out, and that's been pretty steady over the years. And I don't see a decline. I do see people coming out and using inlines, but for the most part, it's diehard roller skaters.
There will always be first-timers like me and you, so Sue has some advice for us.
Well, first of all, we do recommend people wearing helmets. I think that's a good safety feature. Although they are not mandatory, we highly recommend them bringing one and wearing it. Also, the fact that they can get started, and I think they'll find in the period of time that they're here, just a couple of hours, that they'll progress quite quickly. We also have roller skates here available for people to rent.
There's no denying that roller skating is a physical activity. Every 10 times around the rink is 1 kilometer. So, there we go. If you need some sneaky, fun kind of workout, roller skating has that. Back at the rink, I had a burning question for Doug that just needed to be answered. What was his favorite roller skating music video? Which one's your personal favorite?
Oh, I'd have to think about that. I just watched it last night.
Is it Jessica Simpson, Public Affair?
That's in the top 5, but there was another one I watched that had better skating in it.
Because we all know that Jessica Simpson can't skate like that.
Jessica can skate, because that was taped in Mississauga at Scooters. She did skate, but I think they enhanced it a certain amount.
Skating a few laps around the track. For XFM News, I'm Noel Scott.